Hi, my name is Brianna Canul,
And my name is Nolazco.
and welcome to our TED Talk on
Teenage pregnancy.
when you hear of teen pregnancy, you often don't have these thoughts in your mind. You often think of sadness and disgust. You don't think about whether it's going to be a boy or girl or what name you're going to choose for them. You often think of abortion and adoption. Of course, teenage pregnancies come with more health risks and also are usually not planned. But regular pregnancy always comes with risks and most of the times aren't planned either. And we believe teen pregnancy shouldn't be frowned upon.
Teenage pregnancy before the age of 15 can cause a lot of health problems, like hypertension, also known as high blood pressure, premature birth, anemia, and the low weight for the baby.
Teenage pregnancy can also cause preeclampsia, high rate of infant mortality, also known as deaths,
and pelvic disproportion, which is when the baby's head is way bigger than the pelvic opening. In general, teenagers are at high risk of having a premature baby. They're also at risk of not receiving the correct amount of nutrients like prenatals during their pregnancy.
In addition to this, teens also have to worry about their social life, how they're going to tell their parents, their boyfriend, how they're going to handle it at school, and also have to worry about how they're going to provide for their child. But enough of these negative aspects on teen pregnancy, because it's not the end of the world. It's not death. You're creating a new life form.
My mom was 16 and my dad was 18 when they found out they were going to have me. They had to get out of school and work. They faced many challenges and the critics, but they did the best they can. And for not them keeping me, I wouldn't have been here. And they did a pretty good damn job of it, if I do say myself.
My mom also had me when she was 19. My mom is now 35 and I'm 16 years old. My mom and my dad, when they found out they were pregnant, they had already both finished high school. My mom, of course, was 18 and my dad was 20-something. But anyways, my mom didn't have to face as many of these challenges, but she said that the hardest challenge she had to face were the critics, not anything else. I also come from a very long line of teen pregnancies. My mom's mom had her when she was 15 years old. So my grandma is just 50 years old. My aunt and both of my aunts were also had teen pregnancies, and
Also, my mom had a cousin who at only 11 years old had their first child. By 16, she already had 3 children. But obviously in Mexico, it's way different from here because usually kids and high schoolers don't even finish high school, so it wasn't really different. But like still, the age of 11 isn't the best time to have a child.
of course we don't see this too often, but dating back, you did see children getting married at these very early ages.
The youngest case of a teen pregnancy wasn't even a teen, a little girl who had a baby at 5 years old. She had her menstrual cycle at age 2, so this allowed her to have a baby. Nobody knows who raped her or even when they raped her.
Parenting is always hard in my opinion, and I feel like in everybody's opinion, but remember, age is just a number and it doesn't matter the age, it just matters how mature you are and if you're ready to have a child.
On the bright side to teenage pregnancy, the mother and the child will be closer to age, which when they grow up will allow them to have a better
Many
relationship.
people think that teen pregnancy is increasing, but the reality is that it's actually decreasing. It's been the lowest it has been since 1990 today.
Even though pregnancy is inevitable, we can still try to educate young teens to not have sex at a young age.
Yes, we can also educate them that pregnancy is not the only risk that comes with having sex. We can also teach them about how STDs are risks that they also have.
You can see the highest risk of births come from 30 to 43 years old and 25 to 29-year-olds. And here, the blue line is the teen pregnancies from 15 to 19 years old. So as you can see, it has gone up, but it also has gone down a lot.
As you can see by this purple and blue line, which represent Hispanics and African Americans, they have the highest rates of teenage pregnancies and births.
The white, also known as Caucasians, have the lowest births. As you can see, this is the map of the United States. The red is where it's most concentrated and there's more teenage pregnancies. California doesn't really have that many, if you can tell. Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and all these states in the South have a higher concentration.
Okay. As you can see, here is the world map, and as the same as the last graph, the darker colors represent the higher concentrations of teen pregnancies. As you can see, Africa and South America are the higher concentrations due to the uneducation of these countries, as well as Mexico.
As you can see, in Europe and higher North America, you can see that there's not that much concentration because those countries is really rare.
Some interesting facts we found on the internet about teenage pregnancy are
3 out of 10 girls will get pregnant before the age of 20.
the U.S. has one of the highest cases of teenage pregnancy.
50% of teenage mothers don't graduate high school.
And 8 in 10 dads don't marry the mother of their child.
As you can see, these are the outcomes from teenage pregnancy. 52% is live births, 14% is miscarriages, and 34% is abortions.
In conclusion, we aren't promoting teenage pregnancy, but as family of people that have been through the struggle of teenage pregnancy and the criticism that comes with it, we feel like we have to address the stereotypes and stigma around it and tell you guys that yes, teenage pregnancy does come with many risks and also many problems, but we also feel like it's not the end of the world. And
as you noticed in our previous slide, we as Mexican teens have the highest rates of teenage pregnancy. So we feel like it's our duty to educate others about sex and pregnancy. If you have more questions about teenage pregnancy or you think you're pregnant, you should obviously check out these teen pregnancy hotlines. So this is our sources. Our first source is pregnant.bethany.org,
AmericanPregnancy.org,
www.dosomething.org,
www.debate.org opinion/teen pregnancy is a good thing. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk. Now enjoy some of our bloopers.
So follow her new
My new Twitter that I specifically made for this video.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
At Brianna Canul.
Wow. Mommy.
So, hey guys. Teenage pregnancy. TED Talk. Woo! Oh!
Nice. We're not bald under these wigs. It would have been yeah. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Hello. Was it already cracked like that?
Where?
On the side?
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry. I thought it was already in place. Oops. I recorded that. Blooper!
That's not a big blooper! We did it for the bloopers.
Did it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Hey.
Ah.